Hey guys, my name is Arpit. I run two organizations, Head Start Network and T Labs. Head Start is the largest network of entrepreneurs in the country, and T Labs is a startup accelerator based in Noida. These are the colleges I've been to, and if you have known about Barcamp, that's a point of thing you can talk to me about after my talk is over. So I'm going to talk about the business of innovation in India. Uh, so I ran a startup called Academic Ventures, trying to churn the whole wheel from technology to innovation to making money, coming back to universities. And I realized that it's a drastic failure because it doesn't work. And this presentation is about why it really doesn't work. So everyone recognizes this as the most significant example of the systematic innovation India has ever produced. But the challenge is that it doesn't sell. Last quarter, they sell only 10,000 of these units, they definitely sold more quantity of these in the country. Because the point is that in India, systematic innovation doesn't matter because what matters is what works. And if this is what works, how much ever we laugh about it, it is not going to make any difference because this is exactly what works. For example, you look at accounting software that most people in India use, which is not at the level of the best software in the world, but it still sells like crazy. You go to an accountant and he will swear by Tally. It doesn't work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't sell. That's the most important part of this presentation. So how do you make it work? One clear thing is that you do jugaad. You do jugaad all over the place. You do whatever is necessary to make it work. Stop caring about whether there was innovation or not. If it works, it will sell, and that's it. That's all it takes. Because I've seen it. How I've seen it back in IIT Bombay, there was a innovation called Silicon Locket. You can fit it over your palm, and it sends automatic signal whether you are going to get a heart attack 8 hours down the line to your doctor. Fantastic innovation, got amazing amount of press. It had the 3 Ps. It had PhDs, it had patents, it has amazing amount of press. That's the best you can get. And how many of these sold? Guesses? 0. Because nothing happened. It takes a lot of effort to take this product which is brilliant to the market. So it doesn't show there. I did an event in IIT Bombay, showcase 42 technologies, brilliant innovation in 2009, and the learning was very simple. The technology is amazing. So one of those was, if you understand, gold nanoparticles are magnetic in nature. You coat them with a drug, take them part of the body where there's cancerous cells, and then you do eddy currents to burn them. How many of these were commercialized? Same answer, 0. The whole problem is, and it's not really a problem, the opportunity is that people should stop caring about innovation as such, because innovation does not matter to people in business. This is a great example. There are 2,500 patents in CSIR. They floated this company 2 years back, and nothing has been done there. About somewhere in the middle of range of thousands of crores has been spent down the line. But what works is this. No innovation, in the sense that there may be design innovation, process innovation, business innovation, but no innovation in technology. But every one of us here probably has been a customer of Flipkart. If this doesn't convince you, talk to them. This guy is Charan and Funny. They have built a market of products where everyone involved is sitting in a village and don't understand English, don't want to take software, but you still make a brilliant business, make 25% of the market under your belt. This works. And this 500 crore market, ZipDial by any chance? It will soon change the world we live in. It is already beginning to. And no innovation, by the way, no technology involved in it, it doesn't matter. They have made it work. They have made it work like amazing. It also goes global. In India, InMobi is a glorious example. It goes global. Did they have technology innovation? Maybe design innovation to some extent? Not much. The same business model, the same old thing, but you just go about and sell it, and you take it to the places where it works. 1,500 people work at Zoho. You know that? You might not use their product, but they are the largest selling SME software in the world. It's difficult to beat that. Everyone, almost everyone who develops this software doesn't have a degree in engineering. And there are 1,500 of those. And there are a lot of others. You've seen Capillary, I'm sure you don't know about it. Fusion Charts is a software company based in Bangalore. Kayako is based in Jalandhar. They are world leader software in the field that they belong to. By the way, Bingify is based in Delhi. So how do you identify the winners out of these? That's the business that I'm doing currently. So that you can do three things, identifying winners. One, you look at a team which cares about delivering, and delivering to the hell. People who care about execution, because it doesn't matter whether you had a great idea or not. Second, you figure out someone who differentiates himself and the product that differentiates himself from the rest of the market. And the third, most important, the market has to be large, like a blue ocean. Completely large. Huge market. Huge market, execution, and deliver. At the same time, this is what I'm leaving you with. 9 out of 10 startups will fail in the next 2 years. It may not fail. The only chances of improving them is to perhaps go to a formal incubator and stuff, but they will certainly fail. So if you are thinking about like a startup, this is a number that you should care a lot about. Thank you.